You're listening to Paradox Eclipse Theory, and this is do not use the time travel app on November 25th. We all forgot the first rule. When time became just another line of code, we thought we'd mastered destiny. We called it innovation, the power to rewind, edit, and perfect our lives. But time doesn't like to be edited. And when you press undo on reality, something always presses back. They said the app was just a simulation, harmless, elegant, impossible to misuse. But that's the thing about November 25th. That's the day reality remembers what you tried to erase. If you're enjoying this descent into the loop, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this story with anyone who still believes technology obeys the laws of nature. Drop a comment below. Every reaction feeds the timeline, and it also helps our channel growth. Now sit back, dim the lights, and listen carefully, because this isn't just another glitch. This is what happens when the future decides it doesn't want you in it. They said the app was deleted after what happened last November 25th, but somehow, it reappeared on my phone at exactly 11:59 p.m. I swear I didn't install it. No updates, no notifications, no downloads. Just the icon sitting there, black background, white spiral, pulsing faintly like it was breathing. Chronotap. The name alone made my stomach tighten. I hadn't heard it in a year, not since the blackout. Back then it was everywhere, on YouTube, Reddit, even the news. A viral time experiment. The first app that claimed to let you jump 5 minutes into your own past or future. Everyone called it harmless fun, until the loop, until people started disappearing. The air in my room feels heavier now, stale like static before a storm. It's 11:59 p.m. again, November 25th. 1 year later, my phone buzzes once. A single vibration, deep and wrong, like it came from inside the table instead of the device. The screen glows. 11:25 and 25 seconds p.m. App restored. Do you wish to continue where you left off? My throat tightens. I don't remember starting anything last year. Then my friend's voice cuts through the silence from the video call I forgot was still open. Will, you good, man? You froze up. Yeah, I'm fine. Just something weird. The app's back. Chronotap. Nah, that thing's gone. They nuked the servers. You sure it's not a dupe or... No, it's the same icon. Same timestamp. 11:25:25. He laughs, nervous. Bro, delete that. Don't joke around tonight. I'm not joking. The line crackles, distortion, sharp and metallic. Then I hear his voice again, but slightly off. Slower. Echoed. Don't use it. And then silence. The call ends by itself. My heart starts hammering. I tried deleting the app. Long press. Nothing. It just shivers. The spiral pulses faster. And then, a message appears on the home screen, not inside the app. Just floating there, like a system overlay. Warning. Time lock active. November 25th detected. Rule number 1. Do not travel during the loop. Before I can even blink, the screen flickers and a countdown appears. 5 minutes. I don't touch anything. The timer starts on its own. Shit, stop. I press the home button, but every tap multiplies the app. 2 icons. Then 4. Then 8. Each one labeled with a slightly different timestamp. 11 hours 59 minutes and 55 seconds. 11 hours 59 minutes and 50 seconds. 11 hours 59 minutes and 45 seconds. Each one breathing. My stomach twists. The timer hits 0. The world folds in on itself. It's like a film reel burning mid-frame. Colors melt. The air bends. Every sound stretches and snaps. When it stops, I'm standing in my room again, but everything's off by something small but wrong. The clock on the wall says 11:30 p.m. My laptop hums softly. The same music I was playing before the glitch loops in reverse. My phone is still in my hand. The screen shows the same app icon, but now the spiral isn't pulsing. It's watching. Then I catch something in the reflection of my TV screen. Me, but not moving right. He's standing where I am, mirroring me, but slower, maybe a few seconds behind. Then, as I tilt my head, his doesn't follow. It stays forward, staring directly through the glass. And his eyes, they're wide, fixed, unblinking. You weren't supposed to come back, he says. His lips don't move. The voice just exists, vibrating in the air like a whisper trapped inside static. I stumble backward, hitting the bed. My phone slips out of my hand. The reflection moves toward the edge of the screen, closer, like the glass isn't glass anymore. Then everything goes black for a split second, like someone blinked for me. When the lights flicker back, there are 2 phones on the table. Both mine, both unlocked, both showing camera feeds, live feeds, of my room. Except in one of them, I'm not there. I pick it up, my hands shaking. The feed lags by a few seconds, but I swear I see myself walking toward the window on the other screen. What the hell? Then I hear tapping. From the glass window. I turn. It's me. Outside. Standing in the cold. Same clothes. Same expression. But his face looks stretched, like pixels slipping off the bone. He's tapping the window with one finger, rhythmically. Tap. 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 Then he mouths something. 5 minutes behind. I yank the curtains shut, back away, grab my phone, and hit record. Okay. It's 11:34 p.m. November 25th. I don't know what the hell's happening, but the lights flicker blue and red again. Everything smears. The reflection inside my switched-off TV screen now shows my back, even though I'm facing it. Then another notification pops up. Session active, loop 1. Would you like to synchronize? No. I whisper it, but the phone answers back in a text overlay. Voice recognized, yes. The app opens by itself. And this time, it plays a video. Me, sitting exactly where I am now, saying the same words. But at the end of the clip, I lean forward and whisper something to the camera. I can't make out the words until I turn the volume up. If you see yourself, don't let them touch you. The room goes silent. Not quiet, silent. Like the sound itself was deleted. Even my breathing feels muted. Then, from the other side of the curtain, I hear the tapping again. Slower now. Heavier. Tap. 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 I take a step closer. My hand shakes as I grip the fabric, ready to pull it back. My reflection in the TV turns its head before I do. And then, just barely audible, a whisper. We'll come outside. My throat dries. What do you want? The voice outside sounds just like mine. You started the loop. You have to finish it. I didn't start anything. You did. Last year. You just don't remember. Something moves behind the curtain. Shadow, shape, outline, perfect height, perfect posture. But the hand that presses against the glass isn't quite human. It's too long, too thin, like the pixels stretched too far. Then, faintly, through the phone speaker, my own voice plays again. If you see yourself, the tapping stops. Don't let them touch you. That's when I hear the doorknob click. Slowly, smoothly, like someone's already inside. And for the first time, I realize something I hadn't noticed since the loop started. The reflection in the TV, it's smiling. But I'm not. The doorknob twists halfway, then stops. No sound. No creak. Just stillness. I back up until my legs hit the edge of the bed. My pulse is thudding behind my eyes. The phone screen lights up again, camera app open. But it's not showing my room anymore. It's showing a room just like mine. Only everything's 5 minutes behind. The clock in that feed reads 11:30 p.m. Mine says 11:35. I whisper, what the hell is happening? The voice from the phone whispers back. The same words. Perfectly timed. It's me, 5 minutes ago. The door creaks. A voice, my voice, murmurs from the other side. You opened it again. I freeze. Who are you? You already know. What do you want? To fix the loop. You broke the rule. I look at the reflection on the TV, still smiling. Still wrong. What rule? I ask, barely breathing. Then his voice echoes, soft but mechanical, as if spoken through an intercom that's underwater. If you see yourself, don't let them touch you. My body locks. My throat tightens. And then the doorknob turns all the way. The door swings open with a hiss. Not air, not hinges, but frequency, like feedback bleeding through metal. He steps inside. It's me, but 5 minutes older. Eyes hollow. Skin slightly too bright under the flickering light, like he's made of something digital pretending to be real. I try to back away, but the air feels thick, like gravity reversed itself halfway through. He tilts his head. 5 minutes, he says softly. That's all it took. Stay back, I whisper. Don't. He raises his hand, trembling, slow, and I notice something. His fingertips shimmer, each one flickering between colors that don't exist. You remember what happens when we meet? I don't. He smiles wider. That's the point. You never do. I throw the nearest thing I can reach, my lamp, but it passes through him like smoke through glass. The air ripples. My reflection in the TV flares with light, every pixel splitting into static faces, hundreds of me, all out of sync. I drop to my knees, gripping my head. The noise is unbearable, a metallic chorus whispering all at once. Loop, loop, loop. You opened it again. Then silence. I look up, and he's gone. For a few seconds, I think it's over. But then I see it, faintly glowing beneath my phone's cracked screen. A new app window. Jump successful, 5 minutes back. Current session, 11:30 p.m. And I realize I'm the one 5 minutes behind. The world starts twitching. Objects jump half an inch every few seconds, like reality buffering. The air smells like burnt copper and ozone. My breath comes out in freezing clouds, even though the heater's still running. I grab my laptop, desperate. Maybe someone online's seeing this too. Reddit, Discord, Chronotap forums, all of them alive again. Thousands of posts. The app's back. Don't tap during the loop. If your reflection moves first, it's already inside. Then one comment catches my eye, posted 1 minute ago by someone named Zero Day. The developer. Chronotap is not time travel. It's synchronization. Each November 25th, the system attempts to align all versions of you across timelines. Only one instance survives the merge. I freeze, scrolling. To break the loop, you must identify which version is real. But remember, every version thinks it's you. My hands shake so hard, I almost drop the laptop. Every version thinks it's you. Then I hear my voice again. Behind me. William. I turn. He's standing in the same spot I was 5 minutes ago, holding the same cracked phone. He looks terrified, just like me. And that's when it hits me. I'm him. The one who came 5 minutes forward. The loop keeps flipping us. He looks at me, shaking. What the hell? I cut him off. Listen, you're 5 minutes behind. I just went forward. You have to delete the app. He stares at me like I'm insane. You're me. I know. Then how the hell are you talking? Just listen. Don't let me touch you. Don't. Too late. He steps forward. The air tears open. It's not like sound. It's like pressure collapsing inward. My vision fractures into shards. Every light bulb bursts at once. For a moment, I see both of us glitching in and out of each other, overlapping frames. Our faces flicker between identical expressions, caught mid-motion. He screams. I scream. Our voices merge into static. Then everything snaps white. When I wake, it's 11:59 p.m. again. Same room, same smell, same clock. My phone buzzes. Time merge complete, session reinitialized. The screen shows a live camera feed of me, sleeping, but my chest isn't moving in the video. I drop the phone. It vibrates violently, like something's trying to crawl out of it. The lights strobe. The floor hums. Every digital display in the apartment shows the same thing. 11 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. And then, the second never changes. Everything freezes. I move, but the world doesn't. The ticking stops. The fans mid-spin. Even the dust in the air is motionless. My phone buzzes one last time. Loop stabilized. Awaiting merge confirmation. User, William, status, unknown. And just before the screen goes dark, I see my reflection smiling again. But this time, it whispers from inside the device. You're not the real one. The silence that follows isn't silence anymore. It's breathing. And it's not mine. When time started again, it didn't feel like it belonged to me anymore. The clock jumped to 12 a.m., but the second hand moved backward for half a tick before continuing forward, like it couldn't decide what direction the world was supposed to go. My heart beat out of rhythm with everything else. It felt like the air itself was running on a delay. The phone was still glowing on the floor. The app was open again. Same spiral. Same phrase flashing at the top. Welcome back, user. Loop integrity. Compromised. I stared at the screen. Compromised? I whispered. The phone answered with a sound, faint, glitching static that slowly shaped into a voice. My own voice. You shouldn't have touched him. I threw the phone across the room. It hit the wall and landed face down, buzzing like it was breathing. My knees went weak. I wanted to run, but the apartment didn't feel like a place anymore. The walls were slightly warped, the corners too sharp. The lights hummed at a frequency that hurt my teeth. Then I heard the phone again. Not ringing, calling. The screen lit up. Incoming call. Unknown user, William. I picked it up, my voice shaking. Hello. A pause. Then static. Then, faintly, a voice that sounded like mine, only tired. Older. Slower. William, listen carefully. You're in loop 3. They won't let you out unless you sync. What? Who is this? I'm you. From before the merge. You didn't finish the process. This isn't real. You said that last year too. I swallowed hard. What happened last year? He sighed, ragged, like someone speaking through broken glass. You broke rule number 1. The room flickered again, like lightning with no thunder. For half a second, I saw another version of myself sitting where I was, hands over his face, whispering the same question. What happened last year? Then darkness. Then light. And that version was gone. The voice on the phone kept talking. Chronotap isn't time travel. It's synchronization. You weren't moving through time. You were aligning with every other version of you. The loop forces overlap. Every November 25th, the system resets and merges all versions across timelines. Why? To find the dominant one. My stomach sank. Dominant version? The one that survives the merge. The one reality keeps. I felt like vomiting. So what happens to the others? They get absorbed. Absorbed. Deleted. I backed away from the phone. No, I'm not part of this. I didn't. The phone crackled, and the voice cut through me like a whisper from behind my ear. You opened it. You always open it. I dropped the phone. It hit the floor, and the screen split into 4 windows, each one showing a different version of my apartment. In one, I was pacing. In another, I was sitting still. In another, the room was empty. And in the fourth, the walls were covered in something dark. Blood. I leaned closer, my breath fogging the screen. Then, all 4 versions turned their heads at once, looking directly at me. I stumbled backward. The laptop on my desk turned on by itself. Lines of code scrolled fast, like a living heartbeat in binary. Then the feed switched to a chat window. System, 0 day online. My hands shook as I typed. Who are you? What is Chronotap? The response was instant. Chronotap is not an app. It's a bridge. Human perception cannot process nonlinear existence. The loop ensures continuity. Every November 25th, the network realigns all living instances. The weak versions collapse. The stable one remains. That's you, William. Or it was supposed to be. My breath caught. Supposed to be? Multiple versions remain active. Conflict detected. System correction required. One William must in the other. I slammed the laptop shut, but the words still bled through the metal, glowing faintly on the surface like a ghost of light. Then I heard movement outside. Footsteps in the hallway. Slow. Careful. I peeked through the peephole. Someone was standing there, head tilted, breathing heavy, hand pressed against the door. And it was me. Again. Only this one looked worse. Skin pale. Eyes glassy. He whispered something against the wood. Let me in, Will. Please. I just need 5 minutes. I froze. The voice inside my head screamed, don't let him in. He knocked, slow and rhythmic. 3 times. Knock. 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 Then he said, if you don't open it, the system will choose. I whispered through the door, choose what? He leaned close. Which one of us gets to wake up tomorrow? The phone buzzed again. Merge required. Loop instability critical. 11:55 p.m. The seconds were running out. I backed away from the door, breathing fast. No, I'm not doing this. The lights blinked red. The hum got louder, deep and mechanical. My reflection in the dark TV screen shifted again. It wasn't smiling this time. It looked afraid. Then it mouthed the words I didn't want to hear. He's not outside. I turned. The door was wide open, and standing right behind me was me. He lunged. I dodged barely. We hit the wall, the phone skittering across the floor. His skin felt electric, cold, like static and fire at once. We struggled, screaming, our voices phasing in and out of sync until the whole room shook. Then everything went dark except for the phone screen, showing one single message. Synchronization complete. I looked down at him, or me, lying motionless on the floor. His face flickered between ours for a few seconds, then froze. The air shimmered. He dissolved. Gone. And yet I didn't feel whole. I felt duplicated, stretched. My phone vibrated again. A new message. Integrity check failed. Multiple users detected. Proceed to phase 2. Before I could move, the lights blinked out completely. And in the reflection of the phone's black screen, I saw another face. Another me, smiling from the darkness. It's not over, William. It's strange what silence sounds like when it's not really silence. It's the hum beneath everything, the kind that crawls up your spine and settles in your teeth. That's what I woke up to. I was on the floor. The phone was next to me, face down, vibrating once every few seconds like a heartbeat. The room smelled like ozone and burnt plastic. The lights were flickering in long, tired pulses. Then a new sound joined in, soft, rhythmic taps. Tap, tap, tap. The screen of the phone turned over by itself. 11:58 p.m. Final merge in progress. My throat was dry. No, no more. The phone answered anyway, my own voice, distorted through the speaker. Almost done, William. Just one more loop. I backed up toward the wall. Every surface in the room had started to shimmer. The metal of the lamp, the mirror, the glass of the TV. Reflections stacked on reflections, each one slightly off. In every one of them, I was moving at a different speed. Stop this, I said. I don't care which one's real. Just stop. From somewhere behind me, another voice, also mine, spoke quietly. You can't stop what already happened. I spun around. There were 3 of me now. One standing in the doorway, one sitting on the bed, one behind the desk. Each one perfectly still, watching. Which one are you? I whispered. The one on the bed smiled. You're asking the wrong question. Then what's the right one? He tilted his head. Who's left? The phone vibrated again. Warning, merge conflict detected. Manual resolution required. The screen filled with 2 buttons, accept and erase. The copy near the desk moved closer. Press it, well. Pick one. Any one. The system can't hold 4 versions. The one in the doorway laughed. A quiet, cracked laugh that sounded more like static than air. He doesn't know which he is. That's the joke. Their voices overlapped, phrases tripping over each other until the words turned into a chorus of glitching sound. I pressed my hands to my ears. Shut up. Every light exploded at once. Darkness. Only the phone's cold glow remained, lying on the floor between us. The spiral on its screen spun faster, white on black, a miniature storm. 11:59 p.m. Final synchronization imminent. Rule number 1. Do not travel during the loop. For a second, I could see the truth of it all, how the walls bent outward into endless corridors of light and shadow. Every room another version of mine. Every William frozen in a different second. I saw millions of us, all reaching for the same phone, all shouting the same words at once. Stop the loop, and then the spiral blinked. The air ripped open like a zipper through the world. We fell together, the other Williams and I, pulled toward the center of the room as if gravity had chosen a new direction. Their faces blurred with mine. For a moment, I saw everything from every angle, 1,000 perspectives folding into one. One of them screamed. One of them laughed. One whispered, finally. Then the light swallowed everything. When I came to, the world was normal. Morning sunlight leaked through the blinds. The clock read 8 a.m. I was on the bed, dressed, clean, calm. My phone sat on the nightstand like nothing had happened. For a long time I just stared at it. No app, no spiral, no messages. I should have felt relief, but the air felt wrong, too still. I opened the curtains. Outside, the street looked frozen mid-motion. Cars stopped at odd angles. People paused mid-stride. Even the birds in the air hung like paper cutouts. Only the light moved, bending around them like heat. And in the reflection of the window, I saw myself smiling. But I wasn't. The reflection lifted its phone. Same make. Same crack on the screen. It whispered through the glass, perfectly clear. You made it through, William. You're the one who survived. I shook my head. No, you're not real. The reflection's smile widened until it split. Then why am I the one still moving? The world outside twitched once and started to rewind. I turned toward the sound behind me. My phone had lit up again. A familiar icon pulsed on the home screen. Black background. White spiral. Chronotap. Welcome back, user. Time merge complete. November 25th locked. The reflection laughed softly. Goodbye, original. The clock rolled backward to 11:59 p.m. It's November 25th again. My phone just lit up. The app says, welcome back, user. And the reflection in my screen is still smiling. Even though I'm not. I wonder where you're listening from tonight. Your timeline, maybe? Or one of the others, the ones that didn't survive the loop. Drop your city and time zone in the comments. I like to see which versions of reality are still online. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before your other self does. Stay safe out there. And if your phone ever lights up at 11:59 p.m., don't touch it. It's not a notification, it's a connection request. This has been Paradox Eclipse Theory. Until next time, keep your mirrors covered. And whatever you do, never open the app on November 25th. I wonder where you're listening from tonight. Your timeline, maybe? Or one of the others, the ones that didn't survive the loop. Drop your city and time zone in the comments. I like to see which versions of reality are still online. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe before your other self does. Stay safe out there. And if your phone ever lights up at 11:59 p.m., don't touch it. It's not a notification, it's a connection request. This has been Paradox Eclipse Theory. Until next time, keep your mirrors covered. And whatever you do, never open the app on November 25th.